What's up, YouTube? Jeff back from SamMcGrew.com, and today it is Galaxy Z Fold 7 release day. And a lot of you are probably missing your S Pen right now because, of course, Samsung took away S Pen support with the Z Fold 7. And I know a lot of you are upset about it. So what I did is I went out and I purchased what I saw on Reddit as the definitive Z Fold 7 S Pen replacement. I saw a thread over there that linked to this item by Quenw, Q-U-E-N-W. And it basically looks like an S Pen, and it's a little misleading because in the picture here, it kind of looks like it actually has a fine tip like a real S Pen, which it doesn't. It's just a regular stylus. But I bought it because it was very cheap. It was actually $6.99 when I bought it, the black one, and it's now $7.96. They have an orange and a green as well for $11.99 and $11.89. It's not, going to replace your S Pen, obviously, but it is worth taking a look since it's such a good price and see if it can help you do anything on the Z Fold 7. Before we get started, do want to remind you guys, make sure you check out the website, SamMcGrew.com, covering latest Samsung news, tips, tricks, tutorials, and reviews. If you guys want to get in the mystery box program, tap on the orange banner at the top, get a free case, screen protector, cleaning kit, desktop phone stand with your purchase of a Samsung device. We're leaving the Z Fold 7, Z Flip 7 Watch 8 mystery boxes open for one more day, 11:59 p.m. Arizona time on 7/25, which is the day I post this. That's when verification will close. So you do need to order a device through our link before then and submit the verification form, which is right down here. You guys can see the verification form. This is the pre-order page. And then you'll see if you go to the verification page right here, you'll find it to fill it out. So if you already filled that out, boxes shipped by July 31st. Check all that out in the pinned comment description if you are interested in that. So let's talk about this S Pen. And I actually have a real S Pen right here, the S Pen Fold Edition. See if I can get this one in focus. There's the S Pen Fold Edition from Samsung. This is from last year for the Z Fold 6. And so let's actually just bring in what I got in the mail from Quenw. Here it is, and we'll do some testing on the phone in a second. This is a real official Samsung S Pen, which obviously, if you have a Z Fold 7 and you're curious, you're like, oh, maybe I could test it and see if it works. It does not work on the Z Fold 7. Let's go ahead and just get this out of here. Very simple packaging. And here's first thing I noticed when I took it out. First of all, this is actually made of metal, so it kind of feels a little more. Here's a side-by-side actually too. Let me just get it once again in focus so you guys can see a little better. This is side-by-side of the real S Pen versus this Quenw stylus, which is obviously emulating the real S Pen form factor. You can see it's like the same length. It's got the same shape, but it is different material. So listen to that, metal, versus this is the Samsung official S Pen, clearly plastic, and you can kind of hear it, the difference between them. So obviously, the other difference is, you can see this right here, it says very clearly capacitance pen. It's not trying to look like it's not trying to sell itself as an S Pen, except kind of in the Amazon marketing photos it was. But anyway, that's what you get. It seems like it has a better build quality, but obviously the functionality is much more limited than the true S Pen. So first of all, this is just capacitance stylus. So obviously you can use it on the cover screen as well. That's a big selling point because you couldn't use the S Pen on the Z Fold 6 cover screen last year. So if you want to do something like your AI select, you can use this to crop parts of your screen more precisely. I mean, AI select does a pretty good job of choosing it anyway, but I use this a lot for like Instagram. Go into Instagram, if you see an image that you like or you want to crop something from a specific image, you can get a little more precision, with the pen than you can with your finger. It's also just nice to use for this purpose. That's one place where I would say it is useful to have just a basic stylus, especially since it's only $7. The other big thing is you still have drawing assist in Galaxy I, so you can switch over to the sketching mode. And I'm definitely the world's worst artist, but I could draw like a house. Terrible, just a terrible house. But I could draw a house a lot better with this stylus than I could with my fingers. And so you might enjoy having this stylus as well for that. And since it works on the cover screen again and the main display, it's a big benefit. And for the price, it's a terrible house, but at least it did recognize that's a house. I'll download that as a reminder of what a terrible artist I am, and so my kids can laugh later. And then of course, Samsung Notes comes pre-installed as well. But anyway, you can obviously create new notes with this. It is not as sensitive, obviously, and precise as a regular S Pen, but you see it does work. This thing has a little bit of wobble because of the camera module on the back, unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, it does work. Like I could do, let's see, switch to the pen. I could do some mathematics with this pretty precisely. There's a little integral there. I mean, it's not bad, honestly. I paid $6.99, $7.99 now, but I mean, it's pretty good for that price, I would say. It definitely will help you take better notes. And since it works on the cover screen, like I said, that's a bonus. If you open it up, go to your main display. Let's just do that really quickly. See if we get the main display here in focus. This works, even better on the main display because you have a larger screen here. I mean, it's precise enough that you definitely can write better with this than you can with your finger. So if you think you're going to do a lot of note taking in Samsung Notes, or you like to use Drawing Assist, or you use the Smart Select AI Select, seems like it's probably worth it. Like I said, obviously, this being the official S Pen from last year, it doesn't work. There's no digitizer. So, like I said, don't get any ideas about trying this. And if you push too hard, you don't want to damage your main display. But it does not work on the cover screen or the main display, just in case you're wondering. But Basic Stylus does work great if you like it for navigation, if you want it for notes, if you want it for Drawing Assist. Of course, you miss out on all of those other S Pen features that come on the S25 Ultra, but keep in mind, Samsung kind of nerfed the S25 Ultra too, because this doesn't have the Bluetooth S Pen anymore. So a lot of those various things like the gestures and camera control and all that stuff, that doesn't even work on the S25 Ultra. So even though it seems like you're losing a lot, you're not really, even compared to the S25 Ultra, you're not really losing that much because it lost the Bluetooth S Pen as well. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. I mean, I feel like it's not like a mind-blowing device, but for $6 or $7, if you want to take a lot of notes, which I think is primarily what people would do with a book style foldable and using the S Pen in terms of productivity anyway, you certainly can get this. It's about 5% or 6% of what Samsung charged. Let's say 10% of what they charged for a regular real S Pen last year. So very cost efficient. Let me know what you guys think. If you have any questions, I'll drop the link below to Amazon if you want to buy this guy. There's obviously some other options as well. Just wanted to test this one since I saw over on Reddit. Check out the website. I'll have a lot more great content coming soon. Tutorials. My full review will be coming as well of the Z Fold 7. Appreciate you guys checking out the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks a lot for watching.